Well, midges are back. It's almost like a post-apocalyptic. Hello, welcome back to the Bug Out channel. Join me now for this video where I'm joined with Funky Prepper as we traipse across the wild Welsh countryside, overnighting next to a reservoir. On a bit of a trek today and a bit of a camp out. We're looking for a reservoir, so we're going to have a bit of a lakeside camp tonight, me and Funky Prepper. So we parked the vehicle in a undisclosed location. Let's push on now and hopefully get set up before lunchtime. We found the reservoir. I'm not telling you exactly where it is. I want to say it's in mid-Wales, Cambria Mountains, but the water's low, as you can see. So what we're doing now, we're going to track along the water's edge until we find a decent place to camp. And I've got a bit of kit to try out today, some new kit, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, beautiful location. So right, I better push on now and catch up with Funky and find somewhere to camp. Right, we found the spot right next to the water's edge, or just about. The wind's picked up a little bit, so I don't know if it's affecting the camera. But yeah, we'll get our accommodation set up, what we're using tonight, and then get a bit of firewood, have a bit of lunch, and we'll do a bit of filming. Like I say, I've got a few things to show you later on in the video, so some new gear, and yeah, so stay tuned and see how we get on. Right, so I brought a couple of options with me tonight. I bought a hammock and a tarp. So yeah, if I couldn't find anywhere flat, plenty of trees on here, I could have put the hammock up, tarp over the top. But I found a nice bit of flat ground here, overlooking the reservoir. So I'm going to put a tarp up, tarp tent. I won't show you how to put the tarp tent together. There's a myriad of videos on YouTube showing that. So yeah, I'll just get that sent up, get everything out, and then yeah, like I say, we get a little fire going, get a brew on, some dinner, and then we'll go through some of the things that I got to show you today. And yeah, what a lovely spot. So the burger I'm using today, tonight and tomorrow is my Crib Gorch Alpine Raptor. So my shelter kit, always at the bottom of the Bergen, easy to get to. I've got my DT super light inflatable mat. Hopefully sleep on that tonight. So I got a 3x3 tarp, again DD. I got my tent pegs and bank line, and on top of the Bergen I got my army shoe roll mat. So let's get that set up before we unpack the rest of the Bergen. That's the tarp set up, except for I've got to do a bit more pegging out on the sides, but you can see the gist of it. The only thing I use, perhaps different to a lot of people, is the jungle knots. Now these are a bit of kit. Sell these in the shop. They're made by TRC Outdoors. So basically what it is, you loop this around whatever you're tying, tent pegs, your guy lines, ridge line, anything really, and whatever you're looping around, instead of trying to tie a knot, these got a sequence of knots, which Ben from TRC told me at the recent prep meets that he ties these himself individually. Yeah, so whenever you're tying around, instead of tying knots, you just put the one knot in between the others, and that stops it coming undone. That'll pull it tight then. I don't know if you can quite see that, like that. And then if you want a quick release, obviously just pull it. Bloody midges are starting to bite a bit. So yeah, that's it. Done. Except for a bit of pegging out, like I said. So I'll get all my gear in there now, and I'll show you what I brought, and then have a drink and have a bit of lunch. Yeah, so that's inside the top tent. Like I say, I've got a bit of pegging out to do, but there's loads of room in here. Right, that's me top tent all pegged out. Now, unbeknownst to me, in my little bag of tent pegs, I was a few tent pegs short, but never mind. I got my little mower axe, and I just fashioned some, you can just see it, some tent pegs, and a bit of hazel. Lucky for me, there's a hazel bush just here. So adapt and overcome, and where there's a will, there's a way. But she's all pegged out now, and I get all my gear inside, and then I'll show you what I've packed. Right, let's see what's in the bag, shall we? Well, I start from the pocket at the very top. So in there, little battery bank, radio for tonight, torch, racing spoon, that's a new titanium one, little bivvy light, spare batteries, head torch, little Mozzie head net, might need that later on. That's it for up there. I know I bought a titanium solid fuel stove to use tonight and today, but as a backup I bought a little gas burner as well. So food wise, I bought a 24-hour ration pack straight from the shop, so I don't know which one it is. Just well, menu 4. So pack date on that one is 10/21. So yeah, I didn't even see what's inside. It was a lucky dip, but I'll tuck into that now for lunch. Admin pouch, so there's a few little bits in here, plus my wash kit, first aid kit. Now, I don't know if you noticed, I got my legs out today, got my shorts on, so I have bought a pair of lightweight trousers as well, in case the midges start biting my legs. A couple of beers for tonight, and then I got this stuff sack in. So in there is basically my spare clothes, shamag, night clothes, warm jumper, spare socks for the morning, and my sleeping bag. That's it for that stuff sack. All that back in it. Side pouches. Got my profiler, bivvy light, red light, white light, LED, battery bank, and solar charger. That's all I want. That goes everywhere. That's a good bit of kit, that is. I'll show a bit more in detail that later on. Got my little flask full of water at the moment. Put my cup of teas in. My mower axe, used that already to make some tent pegs. Folding saw at the shop. That's it for that pouch. So I got my cook set. It's all there. So I've got my Nalgene stainless steel flask. That's full of water. My titanium pot, 750 millilitres, and the lid for that. What else I got? Oh, my little shovel in case I need to bury something in the woods. And I bought this with me today as well to try out. So I've got a few of these in the shop. It's the AK-47. Yeah, it's a nice bit of kit. So I thought I'd just try it out. I usually take my MOD survival knife, but I just thought I'd try something different. So perhaps I'll have a look at that later on. That's it for that side pouch. What have I got in this one? All my gloves. I've got my solar charger. Now the sun's gone in today, so I'm hoping my batteries will last, but if not, that'll still charge, even on a cloudy day like today. And I got my titanium stove, so that's all in the front. Now another thing I got to show you later on in the video is my fire kit. Now I'm going to start selling these in the shop. They're something I put together myself, so there's all sorts of surprises in there, tinder and means of making a fire. So yeah, we'll go through that later on in the video. Now in the bottom pouch, This is where I usually keep my shelter system. Obviously that's up. But I've also got something in there which is very dear to me. My Crocs. So it's a nice warm night. So once I've set up and had the evening meal, I can take my boots off and slip into my Crocs. You'll be pleased to know that they are combat or camo. And yeah, it'd be perfect to put them on my feet later. Oh, another thing I brought, I'll put on, might go for a bit of a wander later on, is my little dump pouch. This goes on my belt, on my bag. Yeah, so just pull the tab, and you've got a nice big dump pouch here. Put all like tinder material that you find, birch bark and, well, whatever you find, you go in there. Now the last thing I got in my bag, on my one of my admin pouches on the side, is a spare ferro rod. There's a spare lighter in there as well, and my admin line. So there I got a little spare compass, multi-tool, spare spork, titanium one, and a bottle opener, which will come in handy later on. So yeah, that's it. That's all my kit. Let's get this packed up and get in the tent. Home from home. Now for those who want to know, my sleep system in the tent, I think I did mention it before when I was unpacking my bag, but I've got Army Issue jungle sleeping bag this time, the DD lightweight blow up bed. Takes a matter of minutes, 2 minutes to blow up, and real comfy, and like I said on the tin, it's lightweight. And then I got the Army Issue foam mattress. Right, that's all me all squared away. I'm going to go and put these away nice and cool. I've got my dump pouch, a knife, my gloves, and a folding saw. So I'm going to go off and get a bit of firewood. I'm just walking on the edge of the reservoir here. You see the water level's low. It's like walking on a different planet. It's almost like a post-apocalyptic scenery. There's no one about, and the best thing about it as well is we found out you get a good echo here. Listen. Simplest things entertain the simplest minds. There's a pile of dead trees here. They've been there for quite a while, so I'm going to hack myself into them and then put these somewhere nice and cool. Catch you in a bit. Now these saws, folding saws, I don't think you can go wrong, you know, for under a tenner. These ones I got in the shop. Yeah, they're relatively cheap, 10 quid or just under, but they lock when closed, so you know it's not going to open up when you don't want it to, and they lock when they're open. Yeah, okay, so they're not as good as silky, but they're not going to be, you know, for a tenner, but they're sharp enough, and that's all you want it for. As long as it cuts the wood, it'll do the job. And I've got a lot of wood cut here, so if you don't mind, I'm going to crack on a bit. Right, I've got a bit of firewood. Time for lunch. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit and use the gas stove, just so I can get the water on the boil. So let's have a look, see what we've got for dinner. Knife. So I think I'm going to put an energy drink down me as well. We've got chicken, sausage and beans. And we've got chicken curry, potato and rice. I think I'll keep that for evening meal. So we've got pasta bolognese. So there's my lunch, pasta bolognese. And I'm going to have lime flavoured drink. So let's get that down me and give me a bit of energy for this afternoon. So while my lunch is cooking and I got my lime flavoured drink in there, just show you what else is in the pack. Oh, excuse me, I haven't got my glasses on. I better put them on in it. Otherwise it'll just be guesswork. Right, we've got this little item, which is a mixed fruit snack. So this is apple and peach, a smoothie sort of thing. So we've got a mango and passion fruit flavoured drink. Evening meal, chicken curry, potato and rice, chicken sausage and beans for breakfast. Oh, that's boiling already. Put that down a bit. We've got a vanilla cake. These are nice, these are. Obviously the biscuit browns. Salted peanuts. Oh, I'm going to have a snack on them now. Hot chocolate. Tutti frutti flavoured drink. Sounds good. Energy drink. Flapjack, fruit flapjack. Bit of jam and some hot sauce. And here we've got a brew kit. So there's teas, coffees, matches, puree tabs, your spork, some sanitary wipes, and some hankies. There's usually some chewing gum in there as well, like dental gum. So yeah, that's enough for 24 hours. Pasta bolognese and a few snacks now. Bit of a chill out, have a drink. So later on, evening meal, I'm going to show you that new titanium stove. And then lighting the fire kit. And there's a few other things we're going to have a look on. But first priority, lunch. Now the dinner is just up boiling. So I'm going to try my lime squash. That's nice. Yeah, one sachet does about 500 ml of water. That's really tasty. And picks you up, you know, gives you a bit of energy, which you need on this hot day. Right, time to crack into this lunch. Right, so my dinner cooked. Better put it in my hat because it's hot. So let's have a look at this. Top off. Titanium spoon. Oh yeah, smells right. I think I've had this before in one of my other videos. Oh, hot. Oh. Right, I had to come inside the tent because of the rain shower. There's only a few spots. We just turn the radio down a bit. Yeah, that's enough air cheering. So yeah, just finished off my pasta bolognese, very nice. That lemon drink, or lime drink. Yeah, very nice. So now flapjack, fruit flapjack, we'll put in. Very soft, very moist. Not very sweet, not a huge amount of flavour, but very nice nonetheless. Now these ration packs, it's all about giving you the correct amount of calories for your 24 hours, you know, when you're on manoeuvres. So it's not the most tastiest food in the world, but it does the job. And yeah, compared to what we used to have, you know, it's a lot more variety now, a lot more different items. No Yorkie bars or Mars bars like they used to be, unfortunately. But yeah, fruit flapjack, and I got some peanuts. So that's my afternoon snack. Like I say, that'll give me enough calories then to do my jobs I'm going to do this afternoon. Once I've had these, and I'll review a bit of kit. So check that out in a bit. Let's put Ed Sheeran back on. Oh, there's someone else. Don't ask me who. Right. Have my dinner. Some energy drinks. A couple of snacks. I'm just getting some firewood now for tonight. I sorted out some small stuff. I found some tin material. I put that in my pouch. So I've got some dried dead bracken. That should be enough to get the fire going. I'm just going to go over the other side of this reservoir now. Piles of dried driftwood type material. So loads of short lengths over there, so I ain't going to process too much of it. Up this end of the reservoir, you can cross over, and yeah, you can walk right across there. Yeah, as you can see, there's loads of dead wood here. Perfect for a fire. A stunning view. So I'm going to collect some more firewood and have a look on this corner. See what's around there. Well, that's the end of the road on this side of the reservoir. I don't know if you can just quite see the sheer rock face. I'm not scared of that today. Let's get back, get some firewood. I think it's time for a drink. Right, I got a bit of firewood sorted into different sizes. Some bigger stuff over there. That should do me for my little stove later on. So there's the setup. Solar panels charging my battery bank up. This funky setup. That's the view. Right, so earlier on, I used my the dump pouch to get some tinder material. So we got the sticks, we got the tinder. Now if you're out somewhere and you struggle to get tinder material, always good to have a fire tin. Right? These are something I've put together myself, this one. I'm going to start selling them in the shop now. Pre-made fire tin. You might ask why you put it in a tin. Now there's loads of different containers out there, waterproof containers or whatnot. But the tin is good because you put a hole in there and you can make char cloth. Obviously take all the contents out, like 100% cotton material, t-shirt or whatever. Place that in a tin on some embers in the fire, put a hole in the lid, and then Bob's your Auntie Jim, char cloth. Also, if you was in a survival situation and you got a little fire going and you needed to boil some water to purify it or whatever, yeah, you can use this. Obviously take the contents out again and then put the water in the tin and boil it. Right, so gaffer tape, again, good bit of tinder material. Leave it off. This will take a flame and burn. So with that inside, first thing you see on the lid is 1 meter of gaffer tape rolled up. So inside the tin itself, you've got a few different ways of starting a fire or ignition, such as waterproof and windproof matches with a striker, refill lighter. Yeah, that's your go-to. Is a little ferro rod and striker. Right, this is a Ranger one. Very good spark on these. This is why the MID issue these. I've chucked a couple of tea lights, little candles in there. So if you have got a spark and you've got a fire going, you can just light these candles for illumination or just to keep the flame going, isn't it? A couple of pieces of inner tube, Ranger bands, whatever you want to call them. But because it's rubber, this will ignite and it will burn for quite some time. Not really nice flame, gives off a bit of smoke, but it will burn very well. Like I said before, if you want to empty the contents for whatever reason, make char cloth or boil water, I'll put a little plastic bag in there so you can put all this stuff in there and keep it all nice and dry. Right, another tinder material. Got 5 cotton wool balls in here, all covered in Vaseline. Now this will take any spark. If you can't get a fire going with this, yeah, you're in trouble. And the last bit of tinder material, we've got a sheet of fire card. This is wax coated card. All you got to do is fluff it up a bit and that will take a spark. You can break this into the little pieces, put it in your pocket. We've got one full card in here into little strips. So we've got numerous ways here starting a fire, ignition and tinder. Okay, so that's my little fire kit. I'm going to be selling them for around $13.99, something like that. Now you can make up your own. Nothing wrong with making up your own kit. This is just my take on it. And I've been carrying a fire tin like this around for years, and I know that works for me. So there, a fire tin or fire kit. Right, stove. It's getting that time of day where I want to make a cup of tea. So we'll get the stove out and have a look. This new titanium stove. Now, this is fresh out the bag. Now, I can't remember how much it weighs, but I'll put all the links and details below of all the kit I'm using today, talking about. So first thing I see at the box is instructions. I may need them. And the whole stove itself, packed away. It weighs hardly anything at all, obviously being titanium. So it comes in a few different pieces. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the base, and these little two will go along the top. So we'll see if I can get that together. Right, so I'll ignore the instructions, see if I can wing it. So it looks to me that these just click together. It's like little lugs on the back here. You're going to make sure they clip past the little lug, hold it in place. So I'm guessing these go in the little slots. And then you've got the front. Again, make sure it's clicked all the way in. That's pretty much it. Then the last two pieces, they just slot in into the corners. There you have it. So you've got a nice little shelf there, plenty of airflow gaps. Put your fire material in there, pot on the top, and away to go. So that's what we're going to do next. Now my thoughts on the titanium stove. Very good eventually. What I found was I was struggling to get enough airflow at the base of the fire. But luckily for me, I had my extendable bellows. It's basically a back scratcher. I'm taking the end off. Yeah, you had that extra bit of airflow in there, a bit of oxygen, and she was going fine then, and a good bit of heat. And yeah, boiled that water, no problem at all. Yeah, like I say, as long as you've got plenty of small sticks, dry sticks, and you get a little bit of airflow in there, yeah, she burns. She burned everything out now, and boiling water from a cup of tea. So, job's a good one. So it's time to make a cup of tea. Got a tea bag, whitener, and a couple of sugars. Sorted. So that's my tea made. I'll keep it in this flask now. This will keep it hot for a good few hours. These Webtex ammo pouch flasks. Did I say that right? Yeah. Yeah, ammo pouch flasks. So yeah, insulated, and keep the tea or coffee or hot water, whatever you got. Keep it hot for hours. I've just put a bit of sniper tape on the side of mine for a better grip. Don't want to drop your tea. So yeah, have a bit of a chill out again now. We'll probably have a fire and a couple of beers. Chin chin. Now, I didn't bring my water filters with me on this trip. We've got Purity tabs, obviously with the ration pack. So I've got to find a clean water source. I can get the water from the reservoir, that's clean enough. The downside of that is, as you get closer to the edge, to the water, you're disturbing all the sediment, you know, all that's in the water, the mud, whatever. So you're better off finding the water what feeds the reservoir. It's coming straight off the hills, just like we got here. Now this water, it's come straight off the hills, so the water's pretty clean. It's filtering through all the natural stone, this moss, look at it. Soaking wet, so it's filtering through all that. So I'm going to fill my Nalgene up, and I'm going to filter the top of it with my Shimag, just in case there is any sediment in it or particulates. Just to be sure, I'll put a Purity tab in there as well. So a Purity tab will do 1 litre of water. Give it a shake, wait 10 minutes, and it's ready to drink. I guarantee no bugs in it then. Right, so yeah, good thing about the Shimag as well. It's a hot day today, so I'll probably, after this has been soaked in the water, I'll put it on the back of my neck, keep it cool. Right, that's full. 1 litre of water. I'll do all my cups of tea now. Cooking, boil in a bag. Just rinse the old shamag out. These are 100% cotton, so they'll dry real quick. That's nice and cool down my neck. Got 2 massive arteries on the back of your neck, and obviously on your arteries on the front here. So hot weather, yeah, put something damp on the back of your neck. Keeps the blood nice and cool, so you don't overheat. Right, the AK-47. I've been using it all day. Yeah, it's a good knife, good solid knife. I haven't put it through its paces like I would do usually. Been a bit too busy, but yeah, this is a serious bit of kit, and yeah, I'm sure it'll do every job you want it to do. Just do a bit of battening now. There's a big knot in this timber. Keep going, here we go. No problem at all. Yeah. Never sticks. Yeah, so it can do delicate work. Good all-round knife. I know a lot of people don't like the handle, but it fits my hand really well. Yeah, it's good thumb grip on there. That is a serious bit of kit. Obviously I can't sell this one now, so I'm going to have to keep this to myself. It's a shame. So the sheath that comes with it, again, it's quality. Click. That ain't coming out of there. Belt loop, plus Velcro, poppers. Plus, if you wanted to fix this to your molly, you've got these attachment loops. You've got holes at the end here for any sort of fixings. It's a bit tactical looking, but yeah, if you like that sort of thing, this is a good quality all-round knife. So I'm no knife expert, but I know this cold steel AK-47 is the bee's knees. Yeah, I think that's the technical term. Bit of a rain shower, so just going to get out of it for a bit. Looks like the mozzies like the tent as well, so hence the mozzie head net. I don't know if you can see me through it. So just going to chill out here for a bit. Wait for the rain to blow over. Rain showers stopped. Before it gets too dark now, just going to collect my beers. Hopefully they're still down here. Yeah, I can see them. Cheers. Sun is just setting behind me. So having a beer. Beautiful. Peaceful. Water's very calm. Yachida. The joys of camping next to the water's edge are the MIDGES. But these head nets are brilliant. So I'm going to light a fire now. And the smoke should clear them out, hopefully.
That's the bug out bug net.
Who's that?
Awesome.
Yeah, so let's get a fire going. I think I prefer a face full of smoke than a face full of MIDGES, so that's the plan. Fire!
Maybe some people put an extra in the middle here.
Chicken curry with potato and rice. Washed down with a bottle of beer. bon appetit. I can honestly say that chicken curry and potato and rice is one of the best MREs, or ration packs, I've ever tasted. Yeah, very nice. It could have been the extra midges in with it, added a bit of protein. But yeah, that was very nice.
It's up, down, isn't it?
What's yours like, Funky?
Oh, it's just beautiful. Chicken tikka masala with rice.
Yeah.
Absolutely packed full of flavour.
Live like kings, innit?
Yeah.
Cheers. Bloody midges. So it's about 10 o'clock at night. Midges are still biting. But that's it for me. I'm going to get into my night clothes. Get into my DOS bag. Yeah, I'm loving this head net. But it's bloody doing the job. Yeah, fair play. Right, so yeah, when it gets dark, I'm going to test out my my night light. And that'll be it for filming for today. Until the morning. Not a cloud in the sky now. So it could be in for a lovely day tomorrow. And a cold night tonight. On that note, let's get in the DOS bag. It's getting dark now, so I'll just pop out, do some business before hitting the hay. I thought it'd be ideal time to test this Pro Light, see how bright it is. It's on red light at the moment, and so I'll just go outside and I'll put the white light on and see what it's like. So that's the red light. So we'll just try the white light. Oh, bloody hell, that is bright. Better turn it off. Back to red. Morning. As you can see, the midges are still about. Hence the net. Slept with the net on all night. God knows what I've done without the net. There we are. The joys of the countryside. Right, breakfast time. So got one meal left in the ration pack. So what I'm going to try this morning is this fruit smoothie. I'm going to have a drinking chocolate. And my main meal, which I've just boiled up, kept warm in my smock. Chicken, sausage and beans. Now I've got loads of stuff left here. I got cake, biscuits, jams. So yeah, so I've got loads of snack items as well. The old ration pack serves you well. Alright, let's see what this tastes like. If anybody's had kids, and you know when they're babies, they make a mess in their nappies, but the colour's about the same. I don't know if you can see it. But look at the size of these sausages. Whoop. May not look the best, but that's good. Hot chocolate. I just boiled some water and put it in my flask, keep it warm. My little flask only holds 330 millilitres, and there's enough in here for 500, so I won't put the whole packet in. Let's pour that in. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, bit of pressure. Oh yeah. Now I made a cup of tea and put in this flask about 6 o'clock yesterday evening, and it was still hot at midnight. So I could leave it for a few hours and just sip on it. Mixed fruit snack it says, but it's like a smoothie. Let's see. Oop. Yeah, you can definitely taste the peach in it. This was apple and peach, this one. Yeah, nice that. Yeah, as soon as I have my breakfast now, I'll do a bit of a review on some of the items, and then pack up and hit the road. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, breakfast done. Just sipping the old hot chocolate. So the kit I used, winners and losers. We'll start off with the DD lightweight inflatable mat. Very comfortable. I tend to move around a lot, especially sleeping in a tent. And yeah, when you're lying on it, it's very comfortable. The only thing I do say is the sleeping bag tends to slip around a lot on top of it. So sometimes you got to fight your way back on top. But apart from that, it packs down light, weighs next to nothing, and like I say, very comfortable. Titanium stove, yeah, good, done the job. All I'd say is you have to have plenty of dry sticks, a certain size to use it, and you got to make sure you got to get plenty of airflow in the bottom of it to get the heat there. So all in all, that's not too bad. The knife, I didn't get the chance to use the knife too much, but when I did use it, yeah, serious bit of kit, which you got to expect from cold steel. So yeah, a good all-round knife, and they'll do all the jobs you need. What else do we try? Obviously my profile light. As you can see, that's always a must wherever I go. Solar charge, battery bank up, red light, white light. Yeah, good bit of kit. A little bit bulky, but yeah, for that sort of size battery bank, you could expect that. Charge my camera up, charge my phone. A flask, brilliant these are. Like I say, made a cup of tea, 6 o'clock last night, and it was still hot at midnight. So I got my hot chocolate now. I'll sip on that for a couple of hours. Talking about food, the good old ration pack. That's a winner. 24 hours in, I still got stuff in there enough to eat. A few snack items. So yeah, everything you need for 24 hours is in there. I think the best kit I brought on this trip, and this is always going in the bag, is my mozzie net. Yeah, last night. If I didn't have this last night, I would have got home. Let's put it that way. It's not so bad now, they've gone now. But yeah, and the first thing this morning. So yeah, do yourself a favour, put one of them in your bag. And cheap, you know, I think they're about £5 or something. Another little item I always pack in my bag. My little radio. Again, about £5. So yeah, bit of background music. Plus, keeps you informed of any goings on in the world, news broadcasts and all that sort of stuff. So very lightweight. I always take spare batteries for it as well. So another thing I used was my fire kit. But yeah, I got the fire going using my cotton wool balls and the Ranger bands. The Ranger bands are very good. They give a lot of heat out and they burn for quite some time. And just enough to get the fire going. So there, that was another plus. Like I say, they'll be on the shop soon. The DD tarp, 3x3. You can arrange that in many different formations. Yeah, it's alright. There's nowhere to hang your light inside. So what I tend to do is, where you got your poles to push the tarp up, you got little loops on them, so I hung my lights on that. But last night I didn't put my light on because I didn't want to be infested with the...
Don't make it worse.
Yeah, with the midges. Yeah, so all in all, most of the kit I brought performed very well. Welcome additions to my kit. Right, let's finish this drink off and get packed up. Here in the Welsh wilderness, you'll find the funky prepper trying to undo his knots. Right, that's my breakfast done. I've had a wash. Yeah, done all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so the next job now really is to pack everything away and then pack in a bag and then be off to go. I'll show you in a bit. Now another thing, I always got my kit, attached to my bashers, my tarps, tents, the jungle knots. These are made by TRC Outdoors. So Ben there, he's an army veteran. These are all handmade. So inside each mesh bag, they come in olive green or MTP, or a dual line of bank line. And then every, what was that, 3 inches, you've got knots. So these jungle knots, in many different uses. I say they're quick release and they save a lot of time, a lot of effort. You don't have to tie any knots, it's all done for you. And like I say, I have these permanently attached to my shelter kit. And I'll show you now when I take the top down of the attach. Let's take this top down and I'll show you a bit more about them. Let's go. So like I say, you've got a series of knots and these a quick release. So you say just put one knot in between the other two and that will hold it in place, and then just pull to release. Or if you've got a peg, these pegs also from TRC Outdoors, lightweight pegs. So if you're pegging something and you got your peg in the ground, you simply just in between the two knots, got the midges are back. So in between the knots is obviously a loop, and you just put the peg on that, or put the loop on the peg like that. Yeah, so jungle knots. Great bit of kit. So yeah, once you detach your jungle knots from the peg, just simply hank it up. As you can see on my top, there's a little mesh bag. So I'll leave this attached to my top here full time. So I just put the hank inside the mesh bag. That's it, stowed away, ready for next time. Right, that's the top down. Just gonna finish my hot chocolate off, pack the bag and go. I've enjoyed the time here next to the reservoir. Yes, there's a few midges about, but that's part of it, and unless you go out there and experience these things for yourself, you don't know, do you? So you don't know what to expect. But I think next time I'd probably bring a tent if I was doing this, with obviously with the mesh interior, as the tarp last night was like the insect house at Chester Zoo. There's all sorts of insects in there. So yeah, but apart from that, yeah, had a good time. So just pack this bag now and we'll be on our way. Cheers. Oh yeah. Right, that's me all packed up. I hope you liked the video. If you want to check out another video of me and Funky spent the night on a wild, windy Welsh mountain, check this video out. Yeah, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, like I say, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. All the best.